What are your hopes for change in the future?
That's a big question, and one that I need to pause and reflect on. There's a lot. I can take this from a lot of different angles, whether it is what I hope for medicine, what I hope for society. First and foremost, I would say my hope is that people are open to the diversity that is the human race. We all have a different story to tell. We all have our own lives to live. And for people to be open to our differences, to appreciate them, and to not put boxes around people based on their beliefs, their ideas, their pursuits, to really understand each other and to celebrate each other. That's one of tolerance. Another thing that I hope is that we share in the opportunity, that we provide opportunities for those who are less fortunate, that we commit when we do have to the uplifting of others. As scripture says, to whom much is given, much is expected. And so that is another one that, we don't just build wealth, that we share it. I can think about vaccines, that we don't stockpile, that we share and make sure that we roll these out so to people and places where it may not be necessarily available. The other thing that I hope ultimately is that I can be in a position of leaving this world as a better place for my kids, for the next generations, and that I can do things that would make my late grandmother proud. The things that were instilled in me, those seeds that were planted, that it germinates in such a way that I have a significant impact on my family, my community, medicine, and sports. This is the world that I live in as an emergency physician in sports, and it's a full circle. And in some instances, my work is treating people acutely at the point of an illness or an injury. But on the other end of the spectrum, the work that I do is trying to maximize someone's physical and mental capabilities, whether it's at a high school level, amateur level, or professional sports level, or getting someone back after an injury, rehabilitation, so that they can do the things that they love. So, I want to take care of people holistically. I want to use the microphone that I have, the camera in front of me, to vocalize the importance of really making sure we pour into people. Again, this pandemic, it's highlighted, if not exacerbated, the inequities that exist among us and between us, and thinking about how can we change that narrative, how can we close the gap, and really provide for people, and meet them where they are, asking questions of ourselves and them, listening and developing a plan that is tailored towards individuals and communities. So that's my pie in the sky of what I'd like to see. I mean, it's tough. It's tough knowing that sometimes people treat you a certain way before you ever open your mouth, just based on the color of your skin or their perception of who they think you are. And so I say, let's be tolerant. Let's give each other a fair chance. Let's open up our minds to new cultures, new ideas, new identities, and ultimately grow a world where all of us can flourish in whatever it is that we do individually, professionally or personally.